I'm here to talk about my results from the Interest Explorer test that I took on the website. And so the first question that is raised from that is which words in the description pop out to me. And so there were three kind of descriptions that really popped out to me that I felt really highlighted how I am myself. And that is the need for self-expression, the use of imagination, and creating original works. And so for me, I feel like that's very relevant because I write my own music, and I compose my own music, and that's something that's very important in my life. Music is one of the centers in my life. I feel that it's extremely important. It really kind of drives what I do and everything else. And it was interesting to me that they would say that specifically in the artistic category, which was the category that I had the biggest response to my interest in, gave me a very well fit to that category in comparison to a couple other ones like investigative, social, enterprising, and realistic, which I had good or okay fits into those. And so I thought that was very interesting that it matched me so well with something that I'm so passionate and so involved in my life. Okay, so the second question that it asks in reflection is how do the interests apply to you in your past involvements in activities or work that you've done? And so, as I've explained previously, I write and compose music. That's something that I've done for probably 4 or 5 years now. That's something that I wish to do professionally. I'm looking to get into the music business industry, whether it's on the business side of it or the music side. Hopefully the music side. And that's something that I'm very active in right now, actually, with a group that's releasing an EP coming up very soon. Okay, does the interest profiler result match up with your own description of yourself? And I would say absolutely it matches up with that. I would say my artistic side of me is definitely a side that's very relevant in almost everything I do in my life. From the music to just everyday work and kind of how I go about doing things in an artistic and creative way rather than just simply going about it as if it was a routine. And so I try to not do things in a routine way. Going back to the imagination and the self-expression that I talked about in the first thing. When I write music, it's not, there's absolutely no routine to it, as I said. When I sit down, I improvise, and absolutely everything comes from the imagination, and a lot of it really has to do based upon the day, how I'm feeling at that exact instant, what my mood is like, and that's really going to determine what the sound of the music's going to be. And I feel that that's really showing in what it says my interests are, and how my personality correlates with it. And so the last question that asks in the reflection is, what new insight have you gained from this activity? And while I don't think I've gained specific insight, new information upon my personality, because this is something that I'm so passionate about and so involved in right now, I do believe that it's given me an even more solid foundation to realize that this is really where my personality lies. I do have a very artistic personality, and that's not just something that I'm imagining. That's something